Gotsopoulos combines a psychology background with a passion for learning and development. At ThingLink, Dee helps organizations elevate their training with immersive, interactive experiences. And with that, I would like to invite Dee up to the stage. If you would share your webcam, please. Thank you. Welcome.
Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing today? I know you can't answer, so I'll just jump on in, and thank you for the intro. So like Andrew mentioned, I'm Dee Gotsopoulos. I'm an enterprise account executive at ThingLink, and my background is in industrial organizational psychology and learning technologies. And I've spent my career looking at one main question: how can organizations move beyond check-the-box training and actually change behavior through learning? Over the past years, I've been working with organizations that were just mentioned: safety, critical operation environments like warehouses, factories, healthcare environments, to help them replace traditional in-person and e-learnings with immersive experiences that feel a lot closer to a learning on the job type of experience and can actually lead to a more proficient workforce. ThingLink, in short, is an easy to use platform that makes creating immersive learning really simple. With AI-assisted authoring, you can turn real-world environments, 360-degree images, videos, even digital twins into interactive learning experiences with hotspots, assessments, and simple branching scenarios. Everything you build is also multi-device. So it can run on a browser, a mobile device, some environment we're in right now, a VR headset, and it can be delivered either on its own or through your organization's learning management system. That means teams don't have to really choose between XR and accessibility. We can meet learners where they're at, whether it's a contractor in the field or it's somebody at their desk or through a headset. It's really going to be flexible, scalable, and built for that real world deployment. And if we could just jump to the first video here, I'd love to show a quick example of what this looks like in practice. So we can turn traditional learning assets into immersive learning experience. We know that every organization has assets like these. Typically, a SME has dumped this knowledge into a text-based type manual. And instead of asking workers to read about these procedures, we're going to be able to let them actually experience them. So they'll be able to move through a 360-degree learning environment and interact with it just like they would on the job. So it's on-the-job training, and this doesn't just make training more engaging, it makes it more flexible so that we can have these learners rehearse these situations virtually. They know the space, they understand the equipment, and they've practiced making the right decisions before ever stepping out onto the floor. So that's one example, and we can jump to the next video now to just walk through the creation flow. AI is at the core of the platform, so you're able to add your text-based materials and prompts to customize the modules and learning styles. And really our platform is meant, you add all these prompts, we're meant to get you 80% of the way there. And then you can customize each of these drag and drop blocks. If you don't have your own images, you can easily convert with AI and create AI generated images with the click of a button. You'll be able to add your own materials, annotations, and in hours you can have an immersive learning experience that can be delivered on any device or headset. We can add learning checks, assessments, get analytics that help test competency, and the best part, you can build it once and deliver it everywhere, even through pass-through, like you'll see here. And we know that not all learners are the same. So we want to make it easy to deliver training where they are and where they learn best, whether it's a customized landing page that your EHS teams use or the L&D team through their LMS. You have that just-in-time learning that isn't just click-through, it's going to be actionable and sticky. Then finally, we could go ahead and jump to the last video here. This is really meant to give you a glimpse of where we're going and what we're doing next. We've recently partnered with Apple Vision Pro to create an app that brings true object and spatial recognition into the learning experience. What you're seeing here is really an early version of the workflow where you can scan a real-world object, annotate it in ThingLink, and then train the Vision Pro to recognize that same object in any physical space, regardless of location. Once it's recognized, the device can overlay guidance, and we'll see that in a second, some steps, warnings, instructional content right onto the object itself, creating a new kind of contextual and just-in-time learning that blends your physical and digital worlds seamlessly. Right now, this is only on Apple Vision Pro, but as hardware continues to evolve with lighter devices, this type of learning will become far more accessible. And this is really where things get exciting. It just gets us back to that core idea of just-in-time, in-context learning, right? A technician walking up to a machine and instantly seeing the correct procedure, layered over the equipment, any safety hazards that are apparent. And this is really the direction that we're heading. And I see the XR space heading, that learning that's truly embedded in the flow of work. And I think we can wrap that there. Thank you, everyone.